It's the first official day of my vacation. Yesterday was a holiday, so today is the first official day of my vacation, my staycation. But today I'm taking a road trip to Galesburg, Illinois. They have a really nice street there called Seminary Street. It's a very quaint area where they have restaurants and shops and an antique mall. So I'm going there today with my aunt and my mom to check out the shops and what they have to offer. And I'm taking you guys along with me. So let's go. My mom has the idea of me wearing my GoPro harness today upside down so that it's higher up on my chest for a better view. So I might try that to see how it goes. I never thought of this idea. So, not sure if it'll work out or not, but it's worth a try. Well, we're driving into Galesburg. It was about a 45-minute drive from where we live. And we're going to Seminary Street up here on the left for the antique mall. I'm excited. I haven't been here in, I don't know, maybe 4 years. And they do have one of my all-time favorite restaurants, the Landmark. Can't wait to have lunch there today. Up there on the right where that green building is, that is the antique mall. That is Seminary Street.
Oh, look at the musicians up on the left.
Oh yeah, that's a neat mural. Now I just have to find a place to park. Here's a Galesburg Antiques Mall, which isn't the antique place that I had in mind, so either they moved or this is a new one or an additional one. So we're gonna go check it out. Looks cute. It's in the Galesburg Register Mail newspaper building, which I used to go to meetings there when I worked at the newspaper. That's cute looking. Rocking chair. They're playing the radio in here, so I'm going to have to overdub everything. Lots to look at. Oh, sorry. I like vintage greeting cards. This one? Yes. I wonder if they have any Halloween ones. That would be awesome. Coming through, I don't see any. Those would probably be hot sellers right now.
I'll take it and set my front for you.
That'll be it.
Okay. I'll get you checked out then.
All kinds of jewelry. Look at this. This is $30. That is unique. It must be missing a leg or something. It's a beautiful purple $45. DVDs and records. Oh, this is cool. The Circus, $5. What year? 1973. That's neat. Marilyn Monroe. Okay, stay away from the DVDs. I'm really not looking to buy a lot today. I just wanted to come and check it out and have a nice little road trip. on my vacation and show you guys what it's like here. $1 New Moon 2-disc deluxe. Machete. That might be a good one to get. Uh-oh. Something missing? Looks pristine. Blu-ray plus digital copy. Okay, so there's only supposed to be one in here. It says 2-disc set. Disc 1 Blu-ray. Disc 2 digital copy. That's not in here. I'm not really into antiques. I know there's money to be made there, but usually when you go to an antique store, the stuff is priced for the person selling it to make a profit. Oh, look at that green goblin, $150. That's pretty unique looking. There's Carl Sandburg. He's from this town. He's a poet and a writer. Pretty famous guy. And this is where I'm going to have to start recording because of the music playing in the background. I was just looking at a marionette box on the corner there that I thought was unique. Oh, see that painting in the background? I love that style. I don't know what it's called, but there's something kind of slightly eerie about it and dark, but also beautiful. So I'm just browsing around. I thought that the little oxen were cast iron, but they're actually wood. I'm looking at these really cute teacups with the plates, the dinette sets, I guess you call them. And this is a really unique ashtray. I've never seen anything like that before. A little beanbag dog with an ashtray on its back for $20. And that is the oxen that I was talking about. Actually, just had that in a trivia question last night. The plural of ox, and we got that right. We play trivia every other Tuesday here in town. It's a fun time. Look at this Halloween mask. Hairy and scary. It's one of the vintage masks. It says Ben Cooper is the brand. I remember wearing these kind of plastic face masks as a child in the 70s. And they were always really hot and sweaty, uncomfortable. You could barely breathe in those things. A lot of comic books, which I do not really know much about at all. I just sold a lot on eBay for 99 cents in an auction, so it was not thrilling. I love this little pumpkin jack-o'-lantern light, vintage Halloween. It was too pricey for me to pick up. I think it was $40. Blow mold. They have some of the lucite grapes. I remember one of my babysitters had those on her coffee table in her house in the 70s. They're interesting, but also kind of gaudy looking, in my opinion. You could spend a whole day at this antique mall. There's so much to see. That is my aunt and my mom. They spent the day with me. We had a great time. Checking out the antiques and going to lunch. Lots of pretty glass. I have a bunch of free glass in my basement still that I need to go through. I'm thinking about taking it to the next flea market that I go to and perhaps selling it very cheap so I can get rid of it. Oh, the upside down 7-Up cups. I remember those from the 70s. I always thought they were unique. That bowl my aunt is looking at, I remember my mom had glasses like that on her hutch, and my dad had an ashtray that was made out of the same kind of glass. That is a really tall decanter. Some little cute gnomes or elves or whatever they were. My grandma had this dish set with the leaves on it. I seem to remember those from when I was a child, having some pork and beans on those dishes. My grandma was a good cook, and she was always trying to feed everybody who came over. She didn't know a stranger. She talked to everyone, and she was an avid garage seller herself. And now I'm just browsing the cases, looking at all the goodies to see. I'm thinking about I need to download some copyright-free music to use in my videos in the background. I'm not quite sure how to do that yet. I think it will add to the videos. What do you think? Do you like the voiceovers? Do you prefer music in the background or a combination of both? I think it makes them more interesting. It's unfortunate that we have to worry about the music playing in the background and copyright and doing the voiceovers. But I get it. So I'm looking at these advertising pencils on this middle shelf here, and I think they were priced at like $5 each. I have a whole bag of those listed on eBay right now. So hopefully those will sell. I think I have mine listed for $35 for the bag. So I think it's a pretty good deal. They're fun to look at. These bracelets on the top shelf are actually real gold, 14 karat gold, and they were priced accordingly. In other words, I could not have bought any of them and made any money. Boyd's Bears, 20% off. Little figurines. I see the Precious Moments down below. I typically do not pick those up, although the Boyd's Bears are awfully cute. Coin collections. I do not know anything about coins. I like this Coors ashtray, but I did not pick it up. I think it was $7.50. I love anything vintage from the 70s, and that's what it reminds me of. This little platter, I'm not sure what it's used for. It has a little handle on the side, and it has a dragon on it. I have a little miniature teacup and saucer that are made out of the exact same material and has the same dragon on it. So I thought that was interesting. If anyone knows what that little square platter is used for, with a little gold handle to put your thumb through, please let me know in the comments. I thought this green vase was beautiful. Pretty unique looking. Paperweight there. There is another one of those square platters with the thumb handle on it. Again, maybe it's just to put a teacup on, and then you put your thumb through the handle so you can hold the plate for convenience. My favorite thing in the whole
antique mall is coming up here. It's to my right. This fly brass ashtray. The fly was marked $35, and you lift up his wings to get to the ashtray inside. I've never seen anything like that. And the turtle next to it was $25. Elvis trinket box. What a heartthrob. There's an Elvis collectible plate right next to it. Here are some beautiful glasses. Vintage, obviously. I like this one right here. I don't know what the style is called, and it did not have a stamp on it. And this blue one is really pretty as well. Unfortunately, since I'm doing a voiceover, I don't know what I'm saying on the video. I'm sure I'm talking about the price and what the glass is called. There's some more Elvis stuff, the trinket boxes. Oh, this glass that I pick up is an Astrology sign glass. It's an Aries, which is what my husband is. I thought it was pretty groovy looking with the different colors. It reminds me of the 70s with the yellow and browns on the ram. And then next I'm picking up a Georgia O'Keeffe framed print. It has a quote on it and some flowers that I believe are stamps. She's a famous artist for those of you who do not know. It looks like the price tag says $25. Thought that was pretty unique looking. Next, I'm grabbing a vintage purse with seashells on the front. How unique is that? I imagine it was to take to the beach or on a vacation. This is the pink depression glass. I know my mom has some of these plates at her house for me to sell that she picked up at the auction that we went to. Some old magazines from the movies. These actresses are before my time, so I'm not sure who they are, but the one on the far left might be Rita Hayworth. This is an old beer light. Looked pretty unique. It looks like it lights up, and it has a man and a woman painted on it. This is a cute little glass bucket with a lid and a handle. It is beautifully decorated with flowers. It's got a chip on the back of it though. And if I remember correctly, I think it was priced at like $20, which I thought was a little high since it has a chip. A beautiful green glass. And I just love this groovy lamp with the 3 globes on it. It's $149.50. It looks mid-century modern. And this is a little ashtray next to it that looks like a little fire pit. It's actually ceramic. Pretty unique. And next to it is a pink Boonton Ware dish set, which I just love. It's the hard plastic. It reminds me of something that you would see at the house of the Brady Bunch. The set on the right featured 13 pieces, and it was $65. Boy, if I had a large house and a lot of money, I would definitely buy that set for my kitchen. I really like the little sugar bowl with the white lid on it that I'm picking up now. And the salt and pepper shakers were pretty cute too. Pretty expensive stuff though. That set on the left was not included in that $65 price. Next, I'm picking up some advertisements of Coca-Cola from magazines that someone cut out and are selling individually for $3 a piece, which if you think about it is pretty smart to do. You can make a lot of money off of one magazine. I have a friend who does this and sells them framed at a flea market, and he makes some pretty good profit on that. These are really cute ads, and if someone wanted to decorate a room and frame those up, that would be a really neat idea. A Stephen King book. Wish I could find some first editions. I know those are worth a lot of money. And I didn't know this, but later we go to a bookstore in Galesburg and found out that he just came out with a new book that day called A Fairy Tale. It was $32 for the hardback. I'll wait for it to come out on Amazon later. I'm pointing out the unique Pepsi-Cola ice chest there and looking at the games. Jeopardy, vintage. I had no idea that Jeopardy was that old if it's based off of the TV show. My husband and I like to watch Jeopardy on TV and try to guess at the answers. My husband knows a lot more of them than I do. This is jewelry that's been made out of utensils, spoons and forks and knives, and they bend them to make them into bracelets and rings. And my mom has a ring made out of a spoon, so I'm showing that right now. She really likes it a lot.
Starburst silver multi faux pearl and stones. That's pretty nifty. This is neat too, this Aztec metal mixed cuff, sterling copper brass, $135. This is a unique dish set right here, $120. Alums, California, drip pottery. That is really unique. Look at all the Christmas stuff. Vintage feather tree, $25. Oh, there's the desert rose stuff my mom was talking about. She has a lot of this that I actually sold to her. It is very pretty. And then she's picked some up on her own at different sales. Look at this set down here with the green leaves and flowers. That's really pretty. Lily of the Valley.
Carnival glass. And there's a whole nativity set up here, blow molds. It was marked $350 like new for the set. I don't know if that's a good price or not. This is an ivory gold-filled necklace and earring set. I don't know if you can still ship anything or buy anything that's made of ivory today. I hope not. I like this glass swan dish. It was marked $15, which I thought was a fair price, but I could feel a little chip where my finger is pointing along the edge. I have a friend that collects those. Now I'm going upstairs where there is more to see. This used to be a newspaper building. I remember going to meetings here. That's a unique zombie sign. It was on sale for $50. That's also a unique vintage radio. Unique, I meant to say. Looks like it's from the 50s. I wonder where they got that zombie sign from. Sorry for the bouncy bounce as I'm going up the steps. I remember going to meetings at this building back in the day. And I was at the paper. Not very often, but once in a great while. We would have donuts and coffee and sit around and talk strategy. There are deer heads on the wall that you could even purchase. I'm looking at different quilts. One that I looked at for the price was $90. And now you can hear audio again because I'm going into a room where you cannot hear the radio.
This used to be part of the Galesburg Register Mail newspaper. I used to come to meetings in this very spot.
Really?
Yeah, so they must have divided it in half and then rented this out.
This
as pretty up here as it was downstairs.
Mm.
You still recording?
Yeah.
Pretty dress.
I like this stuff. Oh, I thought it was Fiesta. Kind of looks like Fiesta. Doesn't say. Oh, it is Fiesta, but it's not marked Fiesta. Must be $2 each. So they must have issues or something. That one's got a chip. My grandma had a clock like that. I like these cups. $20 for the set. I like those a lot. Medallion mugs. Does anyone decorate with this style anymore, you think? It's only $15. Singing Shirley. Wow. Can you imagine having this in your kitchen? I can't. This is interesting. Oh wow, Grand Funk Railroad, $7.50. I love how this is round. I've never seen a record like that before. That's really neat. Let's see if there's a comp on that. Amazon, $30. eBay. Only $8. $7.99. $9.99. So not worth buying for $7.50. That is really cool though. Old vintage Barbies. Scooter. I had Skipper, but not Scooter. Don't know Scooter. What would you guys buy if you were here? Anything strike your fancy? Old TV guides. I like the Happy Days one. $4.50. 1976. That's neat. Postcards. I like this kind of stuff, especially Halloween, but I like all of it. Valentine's, Christmas, so cool. There's a Thanksgiving one. I save all of my cards. I guess I'm sentimental. I have cards from when I was in kindergarten, believe it or not, from the mid-70s. I did start scanning in some of the ones that I got in the 80s when I was in high school, and then gave them to an art teacher so that her students could make projects out of them. Art projects. I hated just to throw them all in the garbage. Bullet pencils, 25 cents, 40s and 50s. What would a bullet pencil be used for? It's very short. Oh, this brings back memories. 1950s. Well, I must have had one in the 70s as a kid because I wasn't around in the 50s. Marbles, a quarter a piece. Pyrex. Oh, it's a Fire King, $6. Looks like Pyrex. These John Deere caps are $5 a piece. 1987. $1986. $6. 1996. $6. These look like the trucker style. Well, there's an NSYNC poster for $2. There's a wrapping paper. Music Mania gift wrap, NSYNC. That's hilarious. I wonder what year this is from. I might buy that. Whoops. $1 each. Wow. I definitely don't need any more glassware right now. I just don't. Horseshoe. Candle holder. Oh, look at this adorable little elf. Pixie. That is so cute. $10. There's a matching rose skirt.
Oh, look at this one. Halloween.
Oh, what it is.
Oh, that's cute.
Looks like somebody made it. Handmade Halloween lady.
Aw,
Huh?
adorable.
That's cute.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get this.
Pretty. Well, these are unique. I think somebody hand painted those. $1961 to 65. $50 paratrooper, 101st Airborne Division, Vietnam War, U.S. Army. Red tab. I don't know that those are vintage. The orange tab is vintage. These might be orange. Yeah, because look at the rear end. They're $20. Can't wear them, but they have the orange tab. See that? Vintage. Those are Wranglers. Hopefully I don't knock any glass off of the shelf with my NSYNC boy band wrapping paper sticking out. Oh, that's so cute. Look at these little butterflies. These are pretty too. Wow. Made in England. Wow, that's adorable. Well, I wouldn't say adorable, I'd say beautiful. Cow parade. $32. That's nice. A soup pot for stew, $6. Fall is coming. I can't wait because my husband loves to make homemade soup. I like this cup. Amico, $5. I'm backing up. Beep, 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 beep. Bait and tackle. $1.50 each. Antique tin tile, $10. Oh, there's some bright candles. Little choir people. It's a beautiful oil lamp. Look at all the Crocs. $4 each. That seems like a good price. Griffin. I just watched a YouTube video about these cars. Which ones are valuable? Ones that have red around the tires, the red line. I think this one's neat, the Griffin. And this country truck, Southern Tour.
like that one.
Hot Wheels pickup, eBay, $25.
I saw them in that cookie jar down there, just so you know. But to your left and down.
Oh, a lot of 14.
What? Almost played.
If it was $1, I'd probably get it. My husband texts me. His emoji so cute. Super chick. This is an interesting piece. Looks like some kind of musical instrument.
I'm heading back downstairs now and pointing out this Illinois metal clock on the wall, very mid-century modern looking. I love it. It's on some really neat looking tiles. And I'm going back downstairs to meet up with my mom and aunt. The music is very loud close to where you check out, so it's back to the overdubbing. I see my mom and my aunt sitting down at a table, which I figured they would be. And I tell them what I bought, a DVD, the wrapping paper, and the horseshoe. And I'm going to check out. The lady almost knocks over that glass on the counter, which scared me. And I'm asking her about the building and if part of it is still the newspaper, and she said no, they moved out quite a while ago. Then I spot some of my favorite candy Zots, so I cannot leave the building without those. I can also get those in town where I live because we have a vintage candy store here. And I'm checking out, and my total for the day was $2 for the wrapping paper, $1 for the DVD, $1 for the horseshoe, which the lady at the register said she thought that was a good deal, and I agree. And I'm not sure how much the candy was. Probably overpriced since they consider it vintage candy. I think my total was $6 or $7. Not too bad. I thought it was funny because they used an old newspaper sack that you would put a newspaper in as part of their bags for merchandise. That yellow bag on the counter. Well, why not? It probably came with the building when they took it over. Might as well make use of it. Stay tuned at the end for some pictures of the trip and for what I purchased. Thank you so much for watching.
And here is what I got from my road trip yesterday to Galesburg. Not much because I want to limit myself. I have enough stock in my basement to list already, but it was a fun road trip. What a great day with my aunt and my mom. I got this Blu-ray disc, New Moon Twilight Saga, for $1. I got this unique horseshoe candlestick holder for $1, and it is stamped on the bottom. And I got this unique In Sync wrapping paper, 90s boy band, In Sync. I don't know if it's vintage. It was $2. I'm guessing that it is a vintage. I don't see a year on it though. And then my mom bought me this really cool Halloween Tumbler Cup. I really like the face on this guy here. I got this at a bookstore in Galesburg, and the guy at the counter said a local business makes these. I thought this was pretty cool. Thanks, Mom. I appreciate it. And then, last but not least, I had to buy myself some of my favorite candies, Zots. These were at the antique mall. So I will list this for probably $10 on eBay, and I'll probably list this for 15 to 20. And the in-sync paper, I'm thinking $10 to $12. Thank you for joining me. Please consider liking and subscribing. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to show you guys this. I got a Kiss modern metal lunchbox. It looks like the vintage style, but it's actually modern, at a really cute shop called the Calico Cat. We've got the demon on the side. It's a double-sided graphic, the Star Child. And I did comps for this, and it was selling on eBay for $33.95, I believe it was. And the price tag was $28.95 at the shop, but it was 50% off, so I went ahead and grabbed it. So I'll make about a $15 profit on it, and if I don't sell it, I'll just keep it for myself because I think it's pretty darn cool.